Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail store, and today I'm going to clarify the difference between the 13-inch MacBook Pros and the 15 and 17-inch MacBook Pro. I think the point is might be the difference between the regular Intel Core 2 Duo and the i5 or i7. Okay. Firstly, I would like to say nice congratulations to the Apple because we have becomes the second largest compares the market values due to the Fortune magazine. The Apple computers company has become even larger company. Compares to the Microsoft company due to the something called market values, because after 2 million pieces of the iPad have been sold. Okay, so it would be very good news for me. I still got a job for an Apple store. And okay, let me clarify briefly about the graphic cards that is called distinct graphic cards with its own RAMs on the graphic cards, or the regular graphic cards that it has to share the RAM and with the main memory. First, let me clarify like this. Okay, let's see. Last year, if you go for the MacBook Pro, you got NVIDIA GeForce 9004, am I right? And the graphic card shares the RAM from the main memory, okay? And then Apple has changed the graphic cards called G320M, okay? From my opinion, I think in terms of the overall improved performance, it might be slightly faster, around 50%. But the graphic card is slightly smaller. That's why you got. Let me give you the secrets. Apple said 10 hours of batteries because the prior batteries, the battery is 60 watt, but this time it's 63.5, pretty much the same. But the graphic card is smaller. That's why the latest MacBook Pros can go up to 10 hours on one charge. Okay. The primary features of the Intel i series, whether i5 or i7, is called hyper-threading and turbo boost technology. As Apple claims on their website, 2.66, you can go up to 3.33. In general, you will see these features, which is called hyper-threading or turbo boost technologies. You must use some sort of supported applications that has been specifically designed to work with hyper-threading and turbo boost technology also. I'll make it clear, like if you do like Photoshop or Aperture, or you do like just regular Lightrooms or some Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, no point to go for the i7. It's going to cause you higher temperatures for the motherboard. It's going to cause you, probably it might drain my battery or something. But if you do like Final Cut Pro, Maya, 3D Max, AutoCAD, if you have to convert large file, you got to do like 3D rendering capability. You play very expensive new games. On the market, you might have to reconsider and go for the i5 or i7. You might already do the secret because Apple put Intel i series, onto the laptop, which is the MacBook Pro 15-inch, but those are not really i5 or i7 because they are not quad core. You can see the difference between the regular i5, i7s, in the iMac or like Mac Pro. Okay, that for this two model, quad core, that's fine. But if you go for the MacBook Pro, those were not quad core, those are just half of the quad core. So in general, don't speculate because, in order to determine or in order to indicate the overall speeds of one computer, it requires several aspects. Firstly, we have to check the CPU. Secondly, we have to check the, the hard drive speed, today we can go up to 7,002 RPM. Thirdly, we're going to say, okay, we're going to check the graphic card, whether the graphic card with distinct RAMs or the graphic card which shares the main memory. And lastly, we're going to check probably the RAMs, DDR2, DDR3, bus 1066 or not, KVA or KVR, whatever. It's depending on the RAM, because now the RAM in the world has been specifically categorized into two categories. Firstly, we call like Kingston KDA, we call premium grade. And Kingston, like KVR, we call it value grade. So in order to boost the speed, the premium grade is slightly faster compared to the value grade, but more expensive. So you have to think about this over again. And so this is very important. So for me, personally, my conclusion should be If you want to go for something, just go for it. You want to see the big difference, because if you do 3D rendering capabilities, you want to do that on the road, don't you? No one do animation movie on the road. Okay, you need a studio, you need to go for the Mac Pros or the iMac. So I think, but I have checked the Macworld magazines. The bestseller Mac in the world, the bestseller model is the 15-inch Core i7. That's the best in the world. That's why if you can afford that. I cannot, because it's way too expensive for me. If you can afford it, that's truly fine. Core i7, you got 500 gigs for the hard drive, 4 gigs of RAM, which can increase up to 8 gigs. You got distinct RAM for the graphic card, 512 megabyte, which is truly should be phenomenal and truly amazing. Okay, so my point is, do you do like 3D like Maya? Do you do like Final Cut Pro? If you don't do any of this, or if you play games, very hardcore, expensive game that's requiring very discrete graphic chipset or something, if you don't do any of this stuff, no point to go for the Core i. Save your money for something else. Thanks for watching.